So today I'm behind the wheel of the 2021 Grand Cherokee L Summit Reserve, and I'm going to take some time to showcase the interior of this thing. So starting as I normally do, from left to right. Over on the left, you've got your normal window switches, door locks, you've got your rear mirror adjust. Up top, you got your door latch. You've got some buttons for the presets you can set for the driver's seating position, as well as a lumbar button right there. Tucked down low, you can kind of see the lighting for the Macintosh surround sound system through the vehicle. You got a parking brake latch right here, lighting options, and adjusting the dim level of the lights as well. Moving to the gauge cluster, it's a full crisp digital display, and there are many options you can cycle through in the middle of the screen. So over to the left, obviously, is the tach. To the right is the speedometer. In the middle there, right now, it's on a screen for the speedometer. If I go to the right, there's a cool night vision screen. So starting, I'm gonna give it a moment. So that is what's in front of me. I'm currently in daylight, but should it have been nighttime? It's currently a dumpster. And active driving assist screen as well. Going down, you have a vehicle info screen, cycling over a bunch of gauges, coolant temp, trans temp, oil pressure, battery voltage. You've got another oil level, and the tire pressures for all four corners, and the start stop on or off, which is also a button on the center console, which I will showcase when I get to the center console. You got trip info for trip A and trip B. Navigation settings, so if I was entered something in the navigation system, it would display here. Off-road screen showcasing what the vehicle is doing, as well as the aerodynamic level of the vehicle. So this vehicle can rise and lower the suspension level, which obviously adjusts the aerodynamics of the vehicle, and you can display them here, as well as some bars on their center console from the toggle. Some off-road vehicle dynamic screen showcasing the angle of the vehicle, and another screen for the angle pitch and roll, showcasing what is on the radio, messages, settings. That's pretty much it. Moving back to the steering wheel, how I was adjusting all those options is over here on the left. So up and down, basically different pages, and left and right were on that category. You got phone, talk, and end call options. Over on the right, you got a bunch of cruise control buttons. On the back of the steering wheel, you have two paddles for down and upshifting the gears should you like to. Give you a better look at the steering wheel. Features Jeep branding on the airbag. Behind the steering wheel is the engine start stop button. Before I get to the center console, the speaker system that I showcased on the door, you can also see the Macintosh speakers in both front corners of the vehicle. So top of the navigation screen, you've got the engine start stop off button. You've got lane assist, traction control off, hazards, parking, and parking to help you park the car. Options you can turn on and off. Moving to the navigation screen, this is basically the home screen. You can customize it should you want. But then you also have media, comfort, which you can adjust the different HVAC options digitally up on the screen. You got navigation screen, which will display the map where I currently am. Phone, I don't currently have my phone connected because I'm using it to record this vehicle. This is where you can kind of display a bunch of different options. So one of the cool things is the fam cam. So right now that is my infant's car seat, and it's a great thing for any parent. You don't have to turn around, see what's going on. You can see if your child is asleep. It's a great option. And then obviously surround sound cameras for outside of the vehicle. You can adjust different views, tailgate view as well. And you can also fold the third row headrest, and I'll showcase the third row. Currently it is down because I have my child's stroller in the back. And then all the different apps, you can have to visit the app store to download. Right now it has Alexa and the device manager. I normally just leave it on the home screen. Below that, the HVAC controls that I alluded to when I was talking about the digital. So you got between the volume and tuner knob is heated seats, air conditioned seats for both driver and passenger, heated steering wheel, the normal stuff you would find in every other car, such as the AC and what direction you want to point it. Uniquely to the vehicle, which you won't be able to see from my position, the back also gets air conditioned seats in this vehicle. Tucked below that, can be hidden like this. I'll pull it down to display a bunch of USB ports, so the regular 2 and USB-C, smoker's plug as I say, and this is a phone charge pad. Moving back from that, this is the drive mode select. So starts in auto, basically a normal mode, but the vehicle can determine what it needs to perform for you. Then going down to sport and going up, you have snow, sand, and mud. So each of those modes do something different. So I'm going to go down to sport. You can see it kind of has a different sporty screen displaying the vehicle on engine or the racetrack's start finish line, but basically this unlocks the full potential performance of the vehicle. I'm gonna go to snow displays. Now you can see that light blinking right there. It's changing the driver level or the vehicle level respective to the ground. Gonna go up to sand and mud. Traction control is off now, displayed right there, and it is also raising it up as well. Now rock, you have to turn on 4-wheel drive low, which I will display by going to rock. It's going to yell at me and tell me that I cannot get into rock. To enter rock mode, shift into 4-wheel drive low. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do so. I'm just going to bring it all the way back down into auto. Now swapping to the other side of the center console, this is the different height level of the vehicle that can be adjusted. So because I was shifting all the way up to sand and mud, I've kind of gone up the levels, but I can go down. It's not going to come through on the video, but the vehicle is lowering and raising, and you can see a little arrow telling me that I'm doing so. In the middle, you have the gear knob, which will go between park, reverse, neutral, and drive. There's no way for you to shift gears over here, so if you choose to put it in drive and just flick the paddles on the back of the steering wheel. Also on the back of the steering wheel, there are knobs for volume and tuner, should you want to do that from the steering wheel. Over here, you've got a compass light for if you're going north, and a lane assist or a hill descent assist button as well. Right here can be hidden cup holders, should you want to hide them away, or push down, and it'll display. Right now I'm using it for the bottom of my gimbal and the DVD player for my child's DVD player in the back. Then you have armrest. Opening it up displays a nice little cubby spot. Opening it one more time is even deeper. Going to the passenger side, glove box. Features a nice Jeep bag with all your manuals and such. Get you a better look at that Macintosh surround sound system. Better look at the passenger door. Passenger seat featuring the Summit branding. The rear, obviously my child's car seat and stroller are in the back, so this is the third row that would have been folded up. The first 2 rows get a nice big sunroof. All the sunroof controls controlled right here in the overhead. You can open, tilt, whatever you need to do. There's also assist and SOS buttons, as well as all the different lighting buttons. And of course, nice little cubby hole for sunglasses should you wish to hide them there. And over to the left of that, garage door buttons built into the vehicle. But that is pretty much the interior of the 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Summit Reserve. If there's a feature I didn't go in depth enough on, or just some questions you have, be sure to leave them in the comments below, and I would love to find you an answer. Thanks for watching.